Well, hello, welcome back. And today we've got Junk Journal July day 3. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy. Welcome to another day of crafting. So, we made the book, that was our good vibes. We did this pop of colour, that was day 2. And now on to day 3, we're looking at negative space. The most famous example of this is very probably the picture that is both the two faces looking at each other, and then the negative space is the vase between them. On that basis, I've got a jelly print here. You can see it's like gold and red and brown, and it's got some circle splodges in it. Now we've got a shortened page for today, so I'm going to tear off this white edge and I'm going to use this jelly print as my main piece of art, for want of a better phrase. I struggle to say the word art in connection with something that I've made, because I'm of an age where at school, you know, we were taught, as it were, fine art, to paint, I don't know, a bowl of fruit or whatever. So things like this described as art, which now I appreciate, feels very weird. Right, it's marginally too big, so I think I'm going off this side. So just take a little bit off of there. Try and keep it straight. And that is going to cover that page beautifully. We just need a bit off the bottom. There we go. That'll glue down on there very nice. And I've gone for this page from my, bundle, because I think it sits well with the colourings in this one. And then as I go over these two pages, possibly this one because this is so short, there'll be a colour join there as well. Just trying to keep some cohesiveness running through my book. Okay, so that's going to fit on there beautifully. And then for my negative spaces, I've brought along 3 circle punches. I don't know exactly. I believe it's 1 inch, 1.5 inches and 2 inches. And I know that this one is a bit naughty. It doesn't always cut well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start. I have actually got an even bigger one somewhere. Oh, let's not worry about that now. So I'm just going to start by taking out some circles, because this is obviously creating a negative space within my art, which is bringing through those pictures from the back. It also means that I can use all these circles for something else. And then I'm going to take the smaller one, just because the different. See, this one's being naughty now as well. Oh, don't do this. That might have been because I was talking and I didn't press very well. We can get away with that, I think. Yeah, see, you've got to press quite firm with these things, and deliberately. If you if you're not deliberate and firm, it gets the ump a little bit. Carefully get that bit out. Okay, so we've got all of these. I feel like I want one in there, and of course that's quite difficult. So I'm just going to do that. Give it a little press so I can get it in there. Go to halfway because it's folded. It's about halfway. There we go. So now we've got all these little circles that we can play with later on, and we've got a lot of lovely negative space there. But obviously that's a little bit boring. I don't want to leave it just like that. So I'm thinking what I might do is fill in a couple of them so that others are more obvious as being empty spaces. And I was just thinking, I've got here somewhere, she says, all of those, oh perhaps I haven't, there they are, these pictures that I printed out from the Louise Heinzel kit, and I'm thinking that maybe like that one there, we could slot that face in. That face is wonderful in there. And then maybe, look, very serious one there. I think of all of these I just want 3. So I have got more pages actually. Let's pull the other pages out. But definitely I want that one to go in the big one. So she's going to go in the big one. I just love that laughter. Just absolutely amazing. Okay. And then what else have we got? He looks like, what are you talking about? What? I think we'll have him. And because his face doesn't completely fill the picture, it's going to work with one of the smaller holes. So we'll have him. And then I just want one more. So that's that same page. And then we've got this one. What have we got on here? Now they all sort of look a bit normal, if you know what I mean, whereas they're very dramatic, aren't they? Yeah, no, I think I'm going back to him. It's another little boy. So maybe we'll go for her and her like 70s flying jacket and aviator sunglasses. We'll go for that one, I think. Okay, so there's my 3 images to super highlight the fact that we've got negative space. So we're going to put her in there, and we need to work out to make sure, you know, that it's not coming out of either of the other circles. So the easiest way to do that is obviously to take some glue. I'm only using Pritt Stick because it's paper to paper, and I'm just going to glue all the way round that circle like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to lay this. Do we want it at the top or the bottom? The bottom. Just going to lay this to make sure there's none through here or here. And then once you've done that, obviously we can trim that side. So that's her. Having a real old good time. I think she probably belongs. She can go there, he can go there maybe. Let me just double check the size. That I think's too small. That just about fills her up, doesn't it? And then he goes there. But I feel like she needs to come down one maybe. The problem that I've got is I don't want these two, they're closer than they are. I'm having a real symmetry issue. So I think we're going just with her face, because that sits better for me. It's more of a golden triangle. Yeah, okay, so I'm going around this one, and she is definitely going there. So you can see it's a really simple process. I mean, there's nothing complicated here at all. I've chosen to do circles because it was circles that I had 3 different sizes of. Now obviously you've got an issue here, so just fold that back like that. That'll give you a cut off point. You could do squares, you could do love hearts, you can do whatever you want. And obviously if you're going to do squares, you could do it with a craft knife. You don't need punches at all. Right, so that's the bottom one done. That's fine. Not worried about the side, we can trim that right at the very end. So then this one, again, we're just bringing down under that circle, and then we're gonna trim that away like that. That is fine. Okay, that's that and that, and then we've got him going, yeah, going there. So glue around here. Like so. Oh look, we don't need to trim any of him off. That's awesome. So let's get rid of this. Like so. There's a little tiny bit here, although you can hardly notice it. Okay, let's bring our page back in. And for me, that is the image that makes the entire page. Now, I know that I have got I was going to say some of the Tim Holtz word cards, and I was hoping to try and find a small one that said smile to sit under there, but you know what, I think it might be more creative if I actually write in them. So I'm going to glue this up now so we can stick it to our page, because I know, oh see look, that's why you need a messy mat or a book. Don't do it, it's not worth it. I really must pull my desk apart, scrub this, and we can start again. So as you can see, I'm just feeding round all of those holes, my negative space, like so. Make sure we wiped up that glue before we stick our book in it. Oops, nearly upside down, that's no good, is it? So what I'm going to do here is find a black marker. It's a black Sharpie. That's nicely stuck down. Let's put the lid on the glue because it's already been problematic, hasn't it? Naughty glue. Right, and then on here, I'm just going to go through and I'm going to do laugh. Smile. And I'm trying to do different writing. And put them in different angles. You can see what I mean. So we've got 3 pictures, we've got 4 words, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blanks. So it's 3, 4, 5. There you go. That is what I am doing for prompt number 3 for the 3rd of July, which is negative space. I hope you found some joy and inspiration in being with me this morning. Stay safe. I'll be back very soon. Bye bye for now.